So students, last time I think we were discussing about the applications of DAC. We were discussing about the applications of DAC, and on the screen you can observe various applications of a digital to analog converter. What are these various applications? Can anybody tell me from the screen? What are the different applications of digital to analog converter? What you can observe on the screen? Yes? So as you can see, what is this? What you can observe in this picture? You can observe communication systems, telephone, computer with internet, etc. All these are communication systems. And nowadays, all communication systems are mostly digital in the form. And therefore, digital to analog converter is used in the communication system. Now here you can observe what is written over here. Can you read it? Yes, what is this?
Plotter.
Printer plotter. Printers and plotters. This you can understand. This is a printer. All of you are using this. In order to take printout, we use printers. Okay. So all these printers, they use digital to analog converter in order to move this read write head of the printer. Okay. And to print on, which is responsible for printing on the paper. Okay. So printer is one of the important application of the digital to analog converter. So in plotter also you can find digital to analog converter. Plotter is very similar to printer, but it is different. It is used for drawings. So this is called as a plotter. Engineering drawings and many other drawings, they can be plotted with help of a plotter. Now here you can observe there is one name called as control system. Okay, so in automation there exists control system. Okay, if you want to do something automatically, then you will require a gadget or an electronic circuit called as control system. And mostly this automation is performed with the help of computers or with the help of microprocessors or with the help of microcontrollers. So all these are in digital form, and therefore this type of systems, they will also require digital to analog converters. Okay, now here you can observe this is an instrument which is used in laboratory, which is called as a function generator. And this function generator uses digital to analog converter in order to generate various wave shapes. All of you know there are different wave shapes, just like sine wave, square wave, triangular wave, staircase wave. So these different wave shapes are generated by this function generator, and this function generator makes use of digital to analog converter to generate the different types of waves. Okay. The another application here you can observe is a multimedia. Multimedia means it is a different type of media. It may be text, it may be picture, it may be video, etc. So all these together is called as multimedia. And obviously multimedia is computer application, and it is used in mobile also nowadays. On internet also you are using multimedia systems. So these multimedia systems, they are also using digital to analog converters. So these are all applications of digital to analog converters. Okay, so it is important to write the applications of DAC as far as your examination is concerned. Okay, so here you can observe the same things which I have told you. Okay, it is used in communication, plotter, printer to generate the waveforms, multimedia applications, and control devices, control systems. Okay, now here we have finished with digital to analog converter, and now we are going to study analog to digital converter. So this is exactly reverse to that of digital to analog converter. So here, as you can see the block diagram of analog to digital converter, you can observe that input is in the analog form and output is in the digital form. That means if analog is converted into digital, then that circuit is called as analog to digital converter, or it is the circuit which can convert analog voltage into its equivalent digital form. Okay, so this is what is analog to digital converter is. And as nowadays we see there is computerization in every field, and this computerization will require analog to digital converter. So it will act as intermediate step between different systems and the computer, because computer will understand only digital data, and most of the signals or data is available in the analog form. So this must be converted into digital, and that can be done with the help of analog to digital converter. Okay, so this is what is the block diagram. Now there are various types of analog to digital converter, but in your syllabus you are going to study two types of digital analog to digital converters. One is known as successive approximation type, and another is known as flash analog to digital converter. So these two types of digital to analog converters we are going to discuss here. Okay, so the first type is successive approximation type of the digital to analog to digital converter. Okay, now here you can observe the block diagram. Actual circuit diagram need not be studied because it is complicated in nature. Instead of that, you can study the block diagram or block schematic of any circuit, so it will be convenient for study of the concept. Okay, so this is what is called as a block diagram. Now can anybody tell me what are the different blocks available in the diagram? Yes, speak up. What are the different blocks which are available in the successive approximation type ADC? Can you tell me? येस येस येस, वाचा की काय झालं, वाचता येतं ना आपल्याला? कोणकोणते ब्लॉक्स आहेत इथे वाचून सांगा मला. वाचून सांगा.
Control logic, clock signal generator, successive approximation register, DAC.
आणि इकडे काय आहे हा?
Comparator.
Comparator. बर, ओके. So these are the different blocks of the successive approximation ADC. आता यातले बरेच ब्लॉक तुम्हाला माहिती नाही आहेत actually. Okay, this is what is comparator. This is digital to analog converter. So digital to analog converter we have studied. This is a resistor. Okay, this is a clock signal generator, and this is a control logic. Okay, आता ह्याच्यातल्या बऱ्याच गोष्टी खरोखरच तुम्हाला माहित नाहीये. ओके, कंपॅरेटर नावावरून समजते की व्हॉट इज कंपॅरेटर. ओके, comparator is a circuit which compares the two voltages, and accordingly it produces the output. Okay, so here triangle is drawn here, and this triangle is called as operational amplifier in electronics. There is a circuit which is called as operational amplifier, abbreviated as op-amp, and this operational amplifier is used as comparator. Just remember, at this stage it compares the two voltages Vi and Va, and accordingly it generates the output voltage. That means here you can observe there are two inputs, one is plus and another is minus. Okay, now Vi is applied to the plus input and Va is applied to the minus input. Now in this case what happens, when Vi voltage is greater than Va, then voltage at positive terminal is greater than voltage at negative terminal, and the output voltage produced by this type of circuit is called as positive saturation voltage, positive Vsat. Some positive constant voltage is generated when Vi is greater than Va. It is called as plus Vsat. Okay, and when Va is greater than Vi or Vi is smaller than Va, then you can observe the voltage connected to negative terminal is greater, and therefore output of this operational amplifier will be at negative saturation, which is indicated as minus Vsat. So at the output of this circuit, you are going to have only two values, either plus Vsat or minus Vsat, depending upon the value of the voltage which is present at plus or minus terminal of your comparator. Okay, so just remember, this is the working of the comparator. It compares the two voltages. Okay. Now, apart from this, one more thing you can observe here, which you do not know, which is a resistor. Resistor, you don't know what it is. Okay. So during next term, we are going to study about a resistor in digital electronics. Okay. So resistor consists of number of cells. Suppose if your resistor is a 4-bit, then it will have 4 cells, and each cell can store the data. Each cell can store the data like this, 1 0 1 0, etc. So each cell is called as flip-flop. Okay, name of this cell is flip-flop. So what is a resistor? Resistor is a collection of flip-flops, and each flip-flop can store 1 bit. And therefore, as number of flip-flops are there in a resistor, it can store multiple number of bits. It may be 4-bit resistor, it may be 8-bit resistor, it may be 16-bit resistor. Okay. Now, if you are going to produce 8-bit output, then you will have to use the resistor which is of 8-bit wide. So just remember at this stage that resistor is used to store the digital bits. What is resistor? Resistor is a digital circuit which is used to store bits. Okay, so just remember this. Now, clock generator. So what is meaning of the clock? Okay, most of the digital circuits which are called as sequential circuits, we have already studied combinational circuit. We have not studied sequential circuit. So sequential circuit, they operate in synchronization with the clock. In synchronization with the clock. That means they are using clock signal as a time reference. And generally, how is the clock signal? Clock signal is a square waveform, okay, which has certain frequency. And the timing produced by this waveform is used as a reference time by the sequential circuit like a resistor. Okay, resistor is a sequential circuit, and for its operation, it will need a clock signal. So whenever you apply clock signal here, then and then only the resistor will going to work. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. Now, output of this register is applied to digital to analog converter. It is a circuit which converts digital output to analog form. Okay, and this analog output is given to the negative terminal of the comparator. Here you can observe the analog voltage that we are going to convert it into digital form, that is applied here. म्हणजे जे analog च आपल्याला ज्या analog voltage आपल्याला डिजिटल मध्ये कन्व्हर्शन करायचं आहे ते इथे अप्लाय करायचं आहे. आणि हे इंटरनल सर्किटने प्रोड्यूस केलेलं एनालॉग व्होल्टेज आहे, हे लक्षात घ्या. ओके, नाउ दिस इज व्हॉट, दिस इज अ कंट्रोल लॉजिक. So this is a logic circuit, and this circuit is actually very complicated circuit, even though you can observe one block here. And this control logic, what it does, it controls the operation of each and every block which is present in the successive approximation ADC. Okay, इथपर्यंत लक्षात आलं का तुम्हाला? एवढं सांगा मला. कंपॅरेटर काय करतो? व्होल्टेजेस कंपेअर करतो. डिजिटल टू अॅनालॉग कन्व्हर्टर काय करतो? डिजिटलचं अॅनालॉग मध्ये कन्व्हर्शन करतो. रेजिस्टरचा काय उपयोग आहे? रेजिस्टर मध्ये आपण डिजिटल डेटा स्टोअर करू शकतो. ओके, आणि क्लॉक जनरेटर म्हणजे काय? क्लॉक जनरेटर म्हणजे स्क्वेअर वेव्हफॉर्म जनरेटर आहे एका फिक्स फ्रिक्वेन्सीचा, आणि अशा प्रकारची वेव्हफॉर्म ही सिक्वेन्शियल सर्किट ऑपरेट करण्यासाठी वापरली जाते. म्हणजे तिथे क्लॉक सिग्नल दिला तरच तुमचा रेजिस्टर वर्क होईल, अदरवाईज होणार नाही. आणि कंट्रोल लॉजिक कशासाठी वापरलंय? तर कंट्रोल लॉजिक सगळ्या ब्लॉकचं ऑपरेशन कंट्रोल करण्यासाठी वापरलेलं आहे. आणि इथे तुम्हाला दिसतंय, हिअर यू कॅन गेट द डिजिटल आउटपुट. आता याच्यामध्ये काय शंका आहे का प्रत्येक ब्लॉक बद्दल? एवढं मला सांगा. आता वर्किंग कसं होतंय मी आता एक्सप्लेन करेल, पण त्याच्या आधी हे ब्लॉक समजले का एवढं सांगा मला.
Yes, ma'am.
हा, समजलं. आता साधारण काय होतं, हे पुसून टाकू का मी? कुणाला स्क्रीनशॉट घ्यायचा असेल तर घ्या, मी ते क्लिअर करते ड्रॉइंग. ओके, आता let us see how the circuit works. Okay, now as you can observe here, let us say that this is a 3-bit, for example. Suppose if this is a 3-bit resistor, it is having 3 cells. Okay, the algorithm which is stored in the control logic goes something like this, which I am going to explain you. Okay, so if this is your resistor, suppose this is your successive approximation resistor, it is abbreviated as SAR. Okay, so when you apply some analog input voltage here, okay, and suppose for example I am applying 6 volt here, and I want to convert this 6 volt into its equivalent digital value, which is of 3-bit. Let us consider for simplicity, output is of 3-bit. Okay, so start signal, when start signal is given to the control logic, at the same time control logic will provide a clock signal. It will generate a clock signal through the clock signal generator, and it will apply to the resistor. Okay, now what control logic will do, at initially, as you can observe 1, 2, 3 cells here, this cell corresponds to MSB. MSB means most significant bit, and this corresponds to LSB. LSB means least significant bit. Okay, so initially the algorithm or control logic does what it does, it sets the MSB. Set means it makes the bit MSB bit 1, and what it does, it makes the remaining bits 0. It makes the remaining bits 0. Okay. Now, what is the data present in the successive approximation register? It is 100. And all of you know 100, 100's decimal equivalent is 4. Decimal, decimal equivalent is 4. Okay. Now, what is done is digital to analog converter is used to convert this 100 into analog value. Now, in this case, suppose your analog value is your decimal value. Okay. So when you apply 100, when you apply 100 to the input of digital to analog converter, so this digital to analog converter will produce, it will produce output voltage which is equal to 4 volt, which is equal to 4 volt. Now you can observe voltage at plus terminal is 6 volt and that at minus terminal is 4 volt. Now which voltage is greater, plus voltage or minus voltage? Yes, tell me. Which voltage is greater? Which voltage is greater? The voltage present at plus terminal or voltage present at minus terminal? Which one is greater? अरे बोला की हे 6 व्होल्ट आहे, हे 4 व्होल्ट आहे, मग कुठलं व्होल्टेज जास्त आहे? 6 volt. So voltage at plus terminal is greater as compared to voltage at minus terminal, isn't it? And therefore, output of the comparator will be plus Vsat, and plus Vsat is nothing but logic 1. So logic 1 is produced by comparator. And when this logic 1 is produced by comparator, then what this control logic will do? Control logic will keep this MSB as 1. पण ह्याच्या अपोजिट असतं, समजा इथे काय असतं, 7 व्होल्ट असतं असं म्हणते, नाहीये. पण समजा जर 7 व्होल्ट असतं तर काय झालं असतं? व्होल्टेज ऍट निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल were greater than voltage at positive terminal. Okay, and in this case output would be minus Vsat, and minus Vsat is a low value. This means it will be logic 0. It will be logic 0. And when logic 0 is produced by the comparator, then what control logic will do? It will change the value of MSB from 1 to 0. What it will do? It will change the value of MSB to 0. म्हणजे इथं plus Vsat generate झालं तर it will keep the bit as 1. And if logic 0 is generated here, the value of the MSB bit will change from 1 to 0. Okay. But in our case, as plus terminal voltage is 6 volt, minus terminal voltage is 4 volt, the voltage at plus terminal is greater than voltage at minus terminal. The comparator is going to produce logic 1 output, and as logic 1 output is produced here, control logic will keep MSB value as 1. Okay. Now next what will happen? हे पहिल्या स्टेज मध्ये झालं. Okay, पहिल्या clock pulse ला झालं. Next, during next clock pulse, what will happen is that it will keep MSB as it is. It will keep MSB as it is. But it is going to set the next bit at this time. It is going to set the next bit at this time. And here you can see that 1 and 1 is done, and this bit is kept as 0. So the digital value which is present in the successive approximation register will be 110. It will be 110, and 110 will produce decimal value 6. So it is going to produce a 6 volt here. And as you can observe, both voltages are equal. Both voltages are equal. It is going to keep the values which are present in the successive approximation register as it is, and it will stop the conversion because these two values have become equal. म्हणजे आपण तराजू मध्ये कसं एखादी वस्तू तोलतो ना, एका ह्याच्यामध्ये वजन टाकलेलं असतं, एकामध्ये वस्तू आपण टाकत असतो, आणि ते वजन आणि त्या वस्तू याच्यामुळे ते पारड कसं झालं पाहिजे, इक्वल झालं पाहिजे, तोपर्यंत आपण त्याच्यामध्ये वस्तू टाकतो किंवा काढतो. अशा पद्धतीने आपण वजन करतो. दोन्ही इक्वल झालं की मग बरोबर आहे बाबा, हे 1 किलोचं आहे म्हणून आपण घेतो किंवा देतो. ओके, दुकानदार असंच करतो ना. द सेम मेथड इज यूज्ड हियर. प्रत्येक बिट काय केलं जातं, सेट केलं जातं आणि मग त्याची व्हॅल्यू बघितली जाते. ती व्हॅल्यू जर ह्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त असेल तर काय केलं जातं, मग ते बिट 0 केलं जातं, आणि ही व्हॅल्यू जर त्याच्यापेक्षा कमी असेल तर मग ते बिट 1 ठेवलं जातं. अशा पद्धतीने ही व्हॅल्यू इक्वल होईपर्यंत हे कंपॅरिझन केलं जातं. एकदा का व्हॅल्यू इक्वल झाली की मग कन्व्हर्शन थांबवलं जातं, आणि मग इथे जो काही डेटा आहे 110, इट इज नथिंग बट द डिजिटल इक्वॅलंट ऑफ दिस एनालॉग इनपुट व्होल्टेज. ओके, हे लक्षात येते का? बघा, आणखीन एक एक्झाम्पल घेऊ आपण. आता 5 व्होल्ट असेल इथे समजा. सपोज इफ देर इज 5 व्होल्ट हिअर, then what will happen? If 5 volt is here, then what will happen? Initially, the control logic will set MSB. Remaining 2 bits will be 0. At this time, it will produce 4 volt as output. And as you can observe, 4 volt is smaller than 5 volt, and therefore it is going to produce logic 1. And when logic 1 is produced, it will keep MSB as it is. Now, in the second stage, it is going to set the next bit, and it will keep the third bit 0 as it is. Okay, now what it will do, it will convert with help of this DAC the decimal equivalent of this binary, and that will be equal to 6 in this case. It will be 6 volt. Now suppose if 6 volt is applied, 6 volt is applied at the input of negative terminal, then here you can observe that the negative terminal voltage is greater as compared to positive terminal voltage, and therefore the comparator is going to produce logic 0 because it is going to produce negative saturation voltage, and negative saturation voltage is low voltage which is equivalent of logic 0. So when this logic 0 is provided to the control logic, then what will happen? The bit it has set, it will change it to 0. So now from this comparison, it will keep MSB as it is. It will change the second bit and it will make it 0. And at the same time, it is going to set the next bit. It will set it to value 1. Now 101 is there in the successive approximation register. Now digital to analog converter will convert this to its decimal equivalent. In this case, it is 5 volt. And now this 5 volt is applied at the input of the analog comparator. Now here you can observe the both terminals have the same voltage, and therefore it will keep this value as a set and it will stop the conversion, and it will take the value which is present in the successive approximation register as a digital output, which is 101, which is a binary equivalent of 5. Okay, so this is the output. हे समजलं का? मुलांनो समजलं का? अरे बोला की. नाही समजलं तर नाही समजलं सांगा. बोला, अजून एक एक्झाम्पल दाखवू का इथे? आता समजा 011 म्हणजे सॉरी, इथे समजा 3 व्होल्ट अप्लाय केलं तर त्या केसमध्ये काय होईल मुलांनो? 3 व्होल्ट अप्लाय केलं इथे. तर पहिल्यांदा हे सर्किट जे आहे MSB 1 करेल, उरलेले 2 बिट्स जे आहेत ते 0 असतील. ओके, मग हे 1 असल्यावर काय होईल, ह्याचं डेसिमल इक्विव्हॅलंट काय आहे? 4 व्होल्ट आहे. बरोबर आहे, ह्याचा डेसिमल इक्विव्हॅलंट 4 व्होल्ट आहे, म्हणजे इथे 4 व्होल्ट आलं. मग इथे 4 व्होल्ट आलं तर काय होईल? आउटपुट प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय कंपॅरेटर विल बी निगेटिव्ह सॅच्युरेशन विच इज 0. And if this becomes 0, what it will do? It will change the value of MSB and it will make it 0. And what it will do? It will set the next bit. It will make it 1 and it will keep the LSB as it is. So which is 0. Now once again it is going to convert this 010 into its decimal value, which is 2. 010 is nothing but 2. Okay, now what happens here? Next time 2 volt will be present at the negative terminal. Now here you can observe 3 volt is greater than 2 volt. Therefore positive saturation voltage is produced and therefore logic 1 value is produced at the output of the comparator. And when output of the comparator is 1, then it is going to keep the value of the second bit as it is. So it will remain 0. It will keep the second bit 1 as it is. And next it is going to set the third bit to 1. Okay, now we have value 011 in our successive approximation register. Now 011 is going to produce decimal value of 3. And now this 3 will be applied here. And now you can observe that the both inputs are at equal voltage, and here what it will do, it will keep the value in the successive approximation register as it is, and it will stop the conversion, and it will take the value which is present in the successive approximation register as the output, which is 011 and which is a digital equivalent of 3. येतं का लक्षात? आलं का लक्षात? कोणी काही बोलत नाही, होही नाही म्हणत, नाही म्हणत. सांगा कोण कोण प्रेझेंट आहेत आज? अरे मुलांनो बोला काहीतरी. बरं समजलंय असं समजून पुढे जाऊ का मी? बर, याचा स्क्रीनशॉट तरी घ्या म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की हे मी कशा पद्धतीने एक्सप्लेन केलं होतं आणि असंच तुम्हाला तिथे एक्सप्लेन करायचंय, त्याचा अल्गोरिदम लिहायचंय. ओके, तो पुढे लिहून दिलाय मी तुम्हाला प्रेझेंटेशन मध्ये आणि प्रेझेंटेशन तुम्हाला मी देणार आहे. याचा स्क्रीनशॉट घेतला का?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, so this is what is the successive approximation method. इथे सगळा अल्गोरिदम आणि वर्किंग इथे लिहिलेलं आहे. ओके, आणि ते तुम्ही परीक्षेमध्ये लिहू शकता. ओके, आता पुढचा जो आपला डिजिटल टू एनालॉग टू डिजिटल कन्व्हर्टर आहे, इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज फ्लॅश एडीसी. फ्लॅश एडीसी. आता फ्लॅशचा अर्थ काय माहितीये का तुम्हाला? फ्लॅशचा अर्थ कुणी सांगेल मला? फ्लॅशचा अर्थ कुणी सांगेल? फ्लॅश हा शब्द कुठे ऐकलाय आपण? जिथे कुठे कोणत्याही संदर्भात ऐकलाय मला सांगा बरं, जरा बोला, जरा बोललं पाहिजे. आ
फ्लॅश लाईट.
फ्लॅश लाईट कसा असतो रे तो फ्लॅश लाईट? काय त्याची स्पेशालिटी आहे सांगा, स्पेशालिटी काय आहे त्याची? फ्लॅश लाईटची स्पेशालिटी काय आहे? एक फ्लॅश नावाची इंग्लिश सिरियल बघितली का मुलांनो तुम्ही? माहितीये का तुम्हाला? तो सुपर हिरो फ्लॅश असतो, फ्लॅश. ऐकलंय का? हो का नाही? आ
नो मॅम.
नाही ऐकलं. बर बर, ते बघितलं असतं तर कळालं असतं. तो सगळ्यात फास्टेस्ट असतो, फास्ट. बसा. हॅलो. हो बर. हो येणार येणार, माझं लेक्चर संपत आलंय, आलेच मी. हा हा ओके ओके, आले आले, झालं की आले. ओके. हा तर मुलांनो, फ्लॅशचा अर्थ आहे फास्ट. आणि या एनालॉग टू डिजिटल कन्व्हर्टरची स्पेशालिटी अशी आहे की दिस इज द फास्टेस्ट टाइप ऑफ analog to digital converter, and hence the name flash is given to it. Okay, so this is a flash ADC. Now in this diagram you can observe different components. Which are these different components? Can anybody tell me? हे काय आहेत? What are these? What are these components?
Resistor.
Resistors. Okay, and this circuit is called as voltage divider circuit. What it is called as? Remember that this is called as a voltage divider circuit. This is voltage divider. म्हणजे तुम्ही 4 व्होल्ट जे दिलेलं आहे ना, ते वेगवेगळ्या व्होल्टेज मध्ये डिवाइड केलं जातं बघा. At this point you have 3 volt, at this point you have 2 volt, at this point you have 1 volt. So different reference voltages are produced with help of this voltage divider circuit. Okay, now here you can observe 3 more